What's going on, guys? Welcome back to W.D.Y.D CSP. What do you do as a central sterile processor? Guys, we're going back to basics and we're in the prep and pack side with a stir the pot twist. Guys, so decontamination followed the IFU of this manufacturer's tray. They cleaned the instrumentation in a basket separate from the original container. That is a must. But this is an easy tray, right? So it shouldn't be too difficult for us to prep and pack it, right? So what is our process here? Well, I'm gonna remove my instruments out of my basket gently here, okay? I know some of you guys don't like dumping. I refuse to dig into trays, all right? So this is my preference. So what are we doing? Okay, so this tray again is very simple, guys. First thing you wanna do is you wanna inspect your container, right? Inspect your container for cleanliness, for any damages, okay? So this is a damaged container. Not too bad so, but I mean, you should, honestly, if this is a loaner, you should report that. If it's a house tray, you should look to getting this fixed, right? That's unacceptable. This can get caught on something and break off, or a sharp edge right there can cut into the container, the wrapping material. So you should get that fixed. It's a very easy fix. You can probably order that little screw from the manufacturer and get that fixed. But you want to go ahead and get your lighted magnification and you want to inspect your tray for cleanliness. And check it out, guys. I see a little spot here. Okay, I hope you can see that. See that little white spot right there? Okay, that looks suspicious to me, right? Okay, I don't see that anywhere else on this tray. Before I even get to my instrumentation, I don't know what that is. So I'm in doubt. So I can go ahead and use one of my little testing kits here. This is a protein check, right? Okay, so you can go ahead and set up my little protein kit here, right? Okay. Of course, I want to wear some gloves when I do this because you don't want to contaminate it with the proteins in your hands. Okay, but you want to go ahead and you want to remove this little swab here. Okay, and this is one of the many quality checks that you can do in the prep and pack side, right? You're going to swab this area to get that little soil. Now, I feel that it is a rough area, right? So I know it's not part of the tray. And I'm going to swab different areas of this tray as well. Okay, might as well get a big area. Okay, and then this piece here, I'm going to go ahead and place in the vial. And I'm going to break the tip off just like so. Okay, I'm going to place my cap on. And I'm going to agitate this for about 5 seconds or so. Or whatever the IFU states. I'm not sure what the IFU states on this one. I don't have it with me at the time. Okay, and this gives you a reading in 5 seconds or so, but it's stated to leave it there for about 5 minutes. Okay, this is going to tell you if it's protein or not. But that tray has a foreign body on it. Okay, there is a soil on there that I do not recognize. That's not part of the tray. So this tray should go back to decon. Now, let's assume we're going to let that do its thing, and honestly, it's not going to do anything because honestly, that package is expired, guys. Okay, it's not going to do anything. It's going to give me a false reading. It's going to give me a false positive or a false negative, but that's expired. So I'm just showing you some of the quality checks that we can do if we're in doubt of what we're seeing. But let's say that little piece ain't there. We're going to scrape that off, right? We're going to scrape that off and pretend that that's not in there. So what are we doing with our instrumentation? Well, our instruments, we're using our lighted magnification and we're inspecting our instruments for the same cleanliness. Now this is implants with trials. So I'm marrying up the implant with the actual trial, and that is basically lining up the holes with the holes in the implant, making sure it's the right size. Okay, on each implant there is a number. Okay, so this one is 450190. Okay, and that goes right in that slot right there. Okay, I'm gonna grab my next implant and try to marry it up with the next trial, right? Okay, and this, like I said, this is an easy tray, not very difficult, but you want to inspect your instrumentation, inspect your trials, Once you marry it up, get that item number. This is 89. Now the trial has a 1892, but that's a 350, that's a 450. Okay, 189. Okay, and continue to do this process until your tray is complete. Okay, but you're inspecting every single instrument here, lining up these holes here. Okay, that one don't go with that one. This one doesn't go with that one. Okay, this one might go with this one. So this one is a 186, and this is a 186 as well, right? Okay, so that goes there. And I want you to notice the time it takes to do this very simple tray. Okay, this is a 450, 191. This is a 191 trial. Okay, this looks pretty clean. 191. Okay. Okay, my implant here is a 188. Okay, and I'm looking for a 188 trial. Okay, there's my 188 trial. I'm gonna go ahead and inspect that for cleanliness. Okay, looks good. And I'm putting in the 188 slot. Okay, and I'm gonna organize this a little bit better because there's a better way of doing this, right? Okay, inspecting my instrument. This is an 84. My implant is clean, and I'm looking for my 84 trial. There's my 84 trial. Inspect that for cleanliness. And any damage, 184. Oh, is that 184? Yeah, no, this is 187. Oh, I got the okie doke on that one. That's a 187. I got taken by that 84 right there in the center. Okay, this is an 87 right there. So I'm looking for an 87 implant trial right there, or measurement. Okay, and I can see right here that there's a little damage to this trial. Okay, right there in the corner. This probably needs to be sent out, right? But again, we're gonna imagine that this is not the case. Okay, we're gonna continue inspecting. 181, clean. 181, clean. Inspect for cleanliness. And look at that, guys. As I'm putting my set together, right there in the corner, a little foreign body. So what happens now? This set has to be broken down and sent back to Decon for cleanliness. But here's for another video. What happens when you find bioburden on an implant? What should happen to this implant? Should it be cleaned and reprocessed? Or should it be discarded? And is that bioburden tissue, or is it something else? Let's stir that pot on that one. But this set is contaminated. So what do? And I'm going to show you again. This trial is contaminated. So this set right here, actually, this is the 182, 184. This is 184, and this is 182. So this doesn't even go together. So what happens to this trial and what happens to this implant? That's a discussion for another W.D.Y.D. CSP and Stir That Pot. But this is the cleaning. This is the prep and pack process. All right, guys, as always, stay true to yourselves. Keep it 100. Continue educating yourself. And until next time, peace.